Time is 8:10 a.m. The date today is 22nd of July 2020. It's a Wednesday. Kweku and the queer controlling advocates. S-H-A-M-E. Shame. The word shame. To be ashamed. Shame. The word shame is the greatest weapon against change that has ever existed. The word shame. Why? You see, shame will stop you from revealing the truth or from leaving the lie to accept the truth. Why? You'd be ashamed you let your parents down. You'd be ashamed you let your friends down. You'd be ashamed you let your community down. You'd be ashamed you've let your people down. You'd be ashamed that people are ashamed of your acts. But deep down within you, you are fully aware that your shame would lead to the truth that will open people's eyes. You see, the word shame is actually sacrifice. Sacrifice. The word shame actually denotes sacrifice. For you to put all shame aside and expose everything that is shameful to everyone about yourself. But in doing so, everyone gets to learn. You share your experience. The Bible says, Jesus Christ said in Hosea, "For the lack of knowledge my people perish." The dictionary says that knowledge means the acquisition of knowledge is via experience or education. People are not ashamed to reveal their education. The most educated people are scared to even talk about their private lives because educated people don't even fart. When they go to their doctors, they whisper because it's shameful. But did you know that knowledge says information is... So get this. Do you know that information lives in your fart? Because of shame, we die. Get this. You could fart and there could be someone on the train, on the bus, on the tube, on the trotro, who would turn around and say, whoever did that fart should go and see, a specialist for something, because there's a particular odor coming out. That's not good. And I know this because my auntie had cancer. The human, we exhume information, and the only way you can collect information is that the person who experiences the information has to share it. Has to share it. And through the sharing of the information and the collection of the information, eventually we build up a database. And this database, believe it or not, is shame. The database of shame. But the database of shame that saves lives. Someone would be sat there thinking, you know what? I was born a Christian. I was raised up a Christian. But get this. Nah, man, for whatever reason, yeah, I think I want to be a Muslim. But because they live in a Christian community, yeah, they'll be ashamed. They'll be ashamed. They'll be cast off. Someone's born a Muslim, raised up a Muslim, and one day woke up and went, but this, nah, man, that ain't right. And I don't even believe Christianity is right neither. But you know what? I'm not an atheist, but I'm gonna find my way. And they'll be cast off. Shame will be put on them. We forget we're all here to find our way. We're all here to find our way. The word way, it doesn't speak of one manner. The word shame is a way. He shamefully stepped through the mud of shit to grab the pot of gold. He shamefully did it. But he didn't care. Because what? Stepping through the shit was the path to the gold. The word shame has been used as a tool against humanity for far too long. If educated people found that the word shame was a tool, they'd be afraid. If they understood that you knew that they created the word shame to stop you from questioning them, to stop you from digging deep, that they created the word shame to stop you from even thinking of it. But the word shame can save us all. The other day, I made a video, and my parents called me, and they didn't know how to even approach the subject. Yeah, and I straight away went into it and I went, Dad, is that not how humans are produced? And he went, huh? And this me, is that not how humans are produced? And then he went silent. So what am I saying wrong? Then he went silent. And then he just went, you just don't listen. And this me, what do you mean, Dad? And this him, you're not saying anything wrong, but do you have to say it? Do you have to say it? And I said, Dad, but it could change lives. And he said, you just don't listen. Do you know what it was I was saying? I was talking about the truth of life. The truth of life is, you see in Hebrew Ethnology T993, to eat, the word eat, we say di meaning eat, or didi. Someone puts the plate of food in front of you, they say didi, meaning eat. But when you go to have sex, in English you say coitus. Coitus is also called di. So the art of eating is the art of sex. This is the language. And to prove the fact, I said, you see, for the word breast, when you go into the dictionary, it tells you what a breast is. It tells you the function of a breast in the medical dictionary in detail. But all that information has been compressed into the name of the breast in my language. And the name of the breast in my language is nufu for one, singular. Numfo for double, plural. So we're going to go with double plural. Numfo. The word for is what denotes it to be plural. Double O. F-O-O. If it was numfo, F-O, F-O denotes it to be singular. But scientifically, we know normally if you're born with just one breast, then we will say that that's not right. So, plural, numfo, is the normal acceptable. But my people are fully aware that it can come out as nufu, singular. So there's experience within the language. Okay, 2. The word num at the beginning of for that makes it singular or plural. The word num means to suck, suckle, to drink. Well, what are the breasts for? They're for sucking, they're for suckling, they're for drinking milk. The truth of life is, it's not sexual, it's life-saving. It's life-saving. The truth, the art of eating and the art of sex is marriage-saving. So my parents went, "What? So do you do that?" And I said, "I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying that the language is just like you go and take a book of instructions and then you will try and follow those instructions. But only my people wrote it within the language. So why are we choosing not to follow it? It makes sense." And many other truths. You know what the problem is? My parents are ashamed that there could be a backlash of my people saying, "Oh, that's too graphic for us. That's a scary truth, or those so true we can't accept it because we are ashamed and we don't know ourselves." And my parents are afraid of the backlash. And since I haven't hurt anyone, no one can hurt me. So it's all about people saying, "Oh, look at him. That's the boy that's talking about connecting sex to eating." Yeah, connecting sex to eating. As if our heads didn't come out of there. As if our whole selves didn't come out of there. Do you see what I mean? They say They say you don't talk bad where you eat from. But can you talk bad about where you get your life from? You see what I mean? Shame, the biggest tool. We have to address it. I'm going to see the Ghanaian Food and Drugs Authority, FDA, to address another issue. So wish me luck. We'll address this issue when we come back. The issue of shame being used as a weapon against the unity of humanity. Love ya.
ʃeɪm, ʃeɪm, ʃeɪm.
Noun, a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. She was hot with shame. Similar, humiliation, mortification, chagrin, ignominy, loss of face, embarrassment, indignity, discomfort, discomfiture, discomposure, guilt, remorse, contrition, compunction. Opposite, because you're ashamed, so you're not going to display all these things, so you're going to show the opposite. Pride, indifference, you're going to make everyone think you are just like them. What a shame Ellie won't be here. Similar. 2. A regretful or unfortunate situation or action. What a shame Ellie won't be here. Similar. Pity, misfortune, bad luck, ill luck. Bummer, crime, sin. Verb. Make someone feel ashamed. I tried to shame him into giving some away. Similar. Humiliate, mortify, chagrin, embarrass, abash, chasten, humble, own. Exclamation South African. Used to express sentimental pleasure, especially at something small and endearing. Example, look at the fowls. Shame, aren't they sweet? Why is it a shame? The fowls will be eaten. So these sweet looking things, shame, but they'll be eaten anyway. Shame.